It's Nay, and welcome to Hey Nay. The topic for today is lying and dating. The first question from the Hey Nay writers is, when is it okay to lie about your past? I think it is only okay. Yes, I know you probably expect me to say it's never okay, but that's not true. Then I would be lying. It is okay to lie about your past, just a little bit, or I should say more embellish, is when you are first meeting someone. They don't need to know every little thing about you. You know what I mean? They don't need to know that, you know, you you know you pushed your your next door neighbor in a fight when you were kids on a swing or something like that. You don't need to they don't need to know all that type of stuff. But I think you can exaggerate a little bit. I'm known to exaggerate just a little bit when it's like a first encounter kind of situation. But I mean, don't stray. I would say try not to stray from the truth. So, for instance, let me give you a good example. Um, Say, for instance, you know, um, I, I've been a vegetarian or something. You know what I mean? I say, yeah, see, oh yeah, yeah, I've been a vegetarian too. I was a vegetarian for like a good 2 months, and I really enjoyed it. When in reality, you were a vegetarian for 2 hours. I think that is okay. Actually, I'm sorry, that is a bad one. Do not do that one. That was a terrible, terrible example. That is a huge lie. So don't do that one. Let's say something like, you know, oh, I don't really like chocolate, but even though you do, like you really do, that you probably eat it every day, that you may even have a chocolate bar underneath your pillow, something sick like that, that's okay. Okay, I think that was a bad example. I feel like I'm not really answering this well, but it's okay to lie about your past a little bit, not completely lie. You can embellish, or you can just withhold just a slight bit in the very beginning. Very beginning. I mean, like the first month. That is okay. You don't want the little things to stop what can potentially be good. Um, what can slash can't you white lie about? And I think this kind of goes with that. So I think white lies are again okay. I think those are okay as well in the beginning, and I think that's kind of what I was saying. That is okay. It's okay to, I guess, you go white lie about your past, but I think it's okay to white lie about miscellaneous things, random things, like I was saying about chocolate, or something like that, or you know, you know how many books you read. You said you read about 50 books in the past 2 years, when honestly you probably read like 30. Like that's okay. The slight adjustments, slight changes, those are okay to white lie about. Um, I feel like the thing, like even if you said something I wouldn't even say like. See, I think the vegetarian thing that I said before, that could be considered a white lie, but that could be considered like a bad white lie, I guess you can say. So it's like not really true. Like, yeah, I was a vegetarian for a while, and a while was like a week. You know what I mean? When the person might be thinking like months. So I think that yeah, I guess the bad white lies would be something that's very misleading. It kind of strays them in a completely different direction. Okay, I feel like I've been talking about this for quite a bit. Um, is it okay to lie if you know the truth will hurt your significant other? For example, says you hooked up with their best friend before you met, or something of that nature. Okay, I And I feel like I should have said this before I started with the questions. And it's that it is best to be honest with your partner to your best of your ability. Truth. I mean, I honestly, I do believe that there's some things that even you should keep to yourself. Your partner needs to know every single thing about you. But when it's something that can potentially affect the future of your relationship, I think it is important to let that person know. That is how you know you are with someone who is serious, who truly cares about you. If that person truly cares about you, I don't think it would necessarily hurt them that you dated their best friend before you were dating them, especially if you let them know pretty early on. You know what I mean? And not when you're walking down the aisle. You know, I think as long as we're upfront about everything, our partner should be okay with things. You know what I mean? I feel like honestly, if I was in the situation, I would be okay. I would respect the fact that my partner is telling me this. You know what I mean? That she felt that she was able to tell me that, and that So I think that's good. Um, but for me, the real thing would be like, why didn't my friend tell me? And I think that would be the thing, because I kind of get, girl didn't tell me because she wasn't sure, she was nervous how I would react. But the friend should at least tell me. But if the friend would have told me, I don't necessarily think that I would continue being with her. Yes, especially if it's early on. I don't think I'll continue being with her. And I would still keep my friendship because it's not like he did anything to me. It's just more that like, oh, like you were with her and now I'm with her. Like that's kind of weird. But if it was, and that's, I mean, you got to think about it too. Like if it was just strictly a hookup kind of thing, if there's no feelings really attached or serious, and it's hard to know because how do you know if someone's feelings are attached or not? It's a sticky situation, honestly. It's a good question, I must say. Really good question because, you know, I don't think you should lie. To answer the question straightforward, I just don't think you should lie. You should tell the truth and just hope that it works in your favor. Pray first. That's what I would do. Last question. What would you do if your significant other constantly lied? Okay, I am okay with I guess this goes back to the white lies thing too. Like I'm okay with like lying about like ridiculousness. Like, I mean, like if someone my partner texts me and is like, oh, like did you take out the trash? Yes. Come home. The trash is still here. Yeah, I lied about that. What about the dishes? Yeah, I lied about that too. I didn't do those either. Well, what about the laundry? I lied about that also. Dinner? Didn't make it. I lied also. Those that to me that's like entertaining. Of course, me personally, that would not be the situation. I would handle the situation. You know what I mean? I would do the things and everything, even though it would be funny to just do that. But um, constantly lying about things like that is fine. It's more for entertainment. But lying about other things is not cool. Not cool at all. Especially if you constantly catch them in a lie. I think that's not. I think that shows that that person may be hiding something real big. So I think a lot of times, those too many small lies can be covering up a big lie. So just keep that in mind. So I mean, if someone was constantly lying to me and it wasn't in an entertaining way, then I would definitely end it. You gotta do what's best for you. We can't hurt ourselves. Okay. So what if I told you that every single answer I gave was a big lie? Would you believe that? I was gonna end it right there and see, and just leave it like that and leave the mystery in the air. But I can't do that. It wasn't a lie. I was telling the truth completely. All my answers that I said was the truth. This was lying and dating. I'm sorry for what seemed like a difficult answers for me. I'm not gonna lie. I do sometimes lie, but I think we're work in progress. But I don't lie like that. I'm like not a serious liar. I'm like a small little liar. Like I'll lie about a little thing, but I admit I lied. I'll be like, yeah, I lied about that. Did you lie? Yeah, I lied. I always admit. I always admit. That's me. Okay. All right. All right. That's enough. Enough of that. Thank you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to look out for next week's episode. It should be a really good one. I have a great topic in mind, so I hope you guys check it out. Thank you for always watching. And I hope everyone is enjoying the new year still. I know it's still fresh. I know there's some sadness creeping in. A lot of people are passing away, celebrity-wise, and I know that a lot of people didn't really win the Powerball and things like that. But look on the bright side. We still have the rest of the year for us. So have fun. And remember to always start your day off with a hey. Bye.